All right, guys, several topics in the arm wrestling world right now I want to cover. Going to cover a bunch of various topics here. Number one is Vitali and Matt are doing some training, their first training back after EVW 23, where obviously Vitali lost to Devin on the right, and Ivan won the title against Dave Chafee at 115 kilograms, so he's the world champion. But they're doing left arm training. In the caption on Instagram, Matt is saying he wants a left arm match. He wants to rest the right a bit, but he wants a left arm match. So maybe we'll see them both on the August East vs. West event in Georgia. Vitali against Alizhan, hopefully, for the world title on the left. That would be huge. And then I'm not sure who would be a good opponent for Matt on the left. There's some good options for sure, but look at how there's a strap here that Ivan was pulling, kind of to simulate how Alizhan would pull, trying to supinate and keep Vitali out of the top roll. As you see right here, this is going to be kind of stylistically how you're going to see Alizhan chop in and get Vitali on his arm. We'll see if he'll be able to do that or if Vitali will have too much pronation. I think this is a long-awaited match that's going to be epic to see if Alizhan can beat Vitali and if he's actually the number one in the world, even at a lighter body weight in the super heavyweight class. That would be extremely impressive. Now, in other news, let's take a look here. Brad Grundy versus Ryan Bowen announced for an event in India. Looks like Ryan Bowen is organizing an event, pound for pound arm wrestling in India. This is going to be at 105 kilograms. Who is the strongest ginger? The Ginger World Championship, basically. Let's read a couple comments on this. This was a match that East vs. West could have put on, but they didn't. Not sure why. It seems like they don't want to put Ryan in a match. But let's read a couple comments here. Finally in India, good to see growth of arm wrestling in India. Arm wrestling growing in India. EVW really dropped the ball not doing this match. I think that would have been a good match for them to put on for sure. There should be a good, interesting match. Rest in peace, Ryan. Don't eat the food or drink the water, Brad. Brad, you got to beat this prick for the number one ginger. Blah, blah, blah. Bunch of comments. This should be interesting match. I'll be eager to see what happens. This is on July 5th. Another clip I want to take a look at here. So we know Jeremy Parker is going to go against Auden Larrett coming up pretty soon in about 3.5 weeks. Should be a really good match. Let's take a look at this clip from the podcast I thought was interesting.
Tell me what your road would look like if things worked out perfectly, starting with you cracking Auden and not even being close. Now, what's next for Jeremy if he could do anything he wanted?
So after I kill Auden, I would like to pull any of these so-called strongman that's got enough manhood to pull a kid who can't bench press 300 pounds.
And do you have a name associated to that? Are you going all the way to the top, or?
I've got a couple names. I don't know if I need to say them, but I got a couple names.
So you're saying that we give you this amazing opportunity here in Arkansas, you crack Auden, and now you're at the Shaw Strength Academy, and you're arm wrestling Brian Shaw.
Oh man,
Colorado.
That's if we will see Brian come back, but I think he would want a more super high profile match. I think Brian, hopefully we'll see Brian come back, but maybe Robert Oberst will be a good match. But again, we have to see what happens between Auden and Jeremy.
That's what the future looks like for Jeremy.
That would be my dream.
Tell me.
Interesting little clip. Couple more things I want to cover here. Bacho Sagnashvili won the under 23 class for 110 kilograms. Not sure if he's going to compete in the senior class as well for the European Championships that's going on this week, which is going to be coming up soon in the next couple days. I think the open class. So that'll be interesting. Couple polls I want to look at. Philip Larson has called out Riekert Bornman recently, so maybe this is something they're going to set up for August. I'm not sure. Maybe in the Georgia event. 61% think Riekert would win. Somebody said you are underestimating Philip. Riekert is too strong, needs a top 10 match. Come on, Philip has no chance. So some people think he has no chance. Other people think he's being underestimated. We'll see. Which arm wrestler would win in an eating contest? Brian Shaw winning by a lot. Then you got Georgi Svetkov in second, and then Devin Larrett. I think some people were saying Leonidas would beat them all. Apparently, Leonidas is really good at eating challenges too. That's good to know. I didn't know that. Couple more polls. Who would win in a rematch? Camille versus Morozov on the right arm. Morozov's still the favorite. I think this would be an interesting rematch. Camille would smoke him. That says this person. Right now, probably Camille, but who knows? Pretty close. Last poll here, who would win? This was like a beef they had back in the day between RVJ and Ryan Bowen, but since RVJ has completely retired from the sport, so I think it's safe to say Ryan Bowen is the heavy favorite. Right now, Ryan would obliterate RVJ. Yeah, I don't even think he trains anymore. Shouldn't it be who would win ranked number 1 in Australia versus ranked number 1 in the world? Yeah, so interesting couple polls there and couple updates. Let me know what other topics you want me to cover. Links are in the description to save money on tickets for EVW 24, as well as to use code TOM for the pay-per-view, guys. Hit like and subscribe for more content.